Okay, so when did you start to think maybe there would be some issues with this production line that you were running?
Well, after my fart jar story went viral and I was getting way more orders from people, I started to really feel the pressure. And I started to think that, okay, I cannot fulfill this many orders. This is also impeding on my social life.
Yeah.
Like I got all these orders in through my site, and then I was like, well, how the fuck am I going to fulfill 100 orders? Like I have other things I need to do. I have my platform, other content that I need to produce. Like I'm working on so many different things. I can't just be sitting around all day farting.
Right.
And if I am, eating all this food, it's like not like I can go out.
Yeah. I mean, even just the first 100 jars. If you're selling 100 jars, $500, you got 50 grand. It's like,
Call it quits.
sounds great, but if you can't enjoy it, if you can't go on vacation because you're just
Yeah.
stuck in the crib farting, then like, what's the point of even having money, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So I, went and was fulfilling the orders. And it was by the time that I got to the third batch, and this was like a week before Christmas, and I had a lot of orders from people like around the holidays. And some people even wanted like batch orders. So there was like one guy in Austria who wanted like 5 freaking fart jars.
Wow.
And so I gave him like a little deal on it because he wanted so many.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's very kind of you.
And so I was trying to find like the most effective way for me to produce as much as I could. So there was like one day that I drank like 3 huge protein shakes, and I made a big pot of black bean soup, and I just throughout the morning kept pouring myself cups of it and was just like eating.
Just hoping that you'll fart more.
Oh, and I did. It was
Yeah.
like definitely like a crazy day, but I was feeling awful.
Right.
And by the time evening rolled around, I was feeling horrible to the point where like I couldn't breathe in all the way. Everything in my stomach, all this was like building up, and I guess just like pushing up against my heart and my chest. But I wasn't aware that it was from that. I just thought I was possibly having a heart attack.
Right.
So I'm laying in bed at night and I can't breathe in because every time I do, I'm like, so I called up my friend, and my friend offered to take me to the emergency room just to double check and make sure that everything's okay.
Right.
Because I do have a pre-existing condition. I'm on a lot of different medication that puts me at like high risk for stroke, etc.
So you're telling me you didn't check in with your doctor before you started selling your farts?
I really don't even know how I would present that to my doctor.
Right, but I'm just thinking, I think a lot of doctors would probably take issue with that.
I have a really lenient doctor though. He's really he's given me the go ahead on a lot of things. Like for example, going to Australia for before the 90 days, I was like, "Hey, I'm doing this reality TV show. I don't really have much of an immune system. Can I go to Australia where there's so many things that can kill me?" And he was perfectly okay with that. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Like I'm sure I can do this. It's fine. And
You're
if this is,
immunocompromised.
I am immune. Well, I mean, I'm in remission now, but I'm still on immunosuppressive therapy medication.
Are you scared because of COVID?
I was, but I'm double vaxxed at this point. So it's like if COVID takes me out, it was really just meant to be.
It was meant to be. Well, if it wasn't the farts, if it ain't the farts, it's about to be the COVID.
Yeah, right. I've done everything I can. I don't want to live my life in a bubble anymore.
Yeah.
So I am trying not to worry so much. But yeah, so I went to the emergency room and they did an EKG. They did a whole blood panel just to see if I had like some kind of indicator that I'm having a stroke or like a blood clot. And I also started a new birth control recently, so I thought, okay, well maybe, oh my god, birth control, blood clots, like maybe it's that. So like my anxiety was going crazy.
Wow.
So I'm waiting for the results of all the tests to come back, and the doctor's asking me lots of questions about what kind of new medication I might be on that could possibly cause this.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, how long do you wait to bring up your farting profession to the medical professionals?
I never did. I didn't. I was just a little too embarrassed. I was
Well,
like,
but you could just say, I'm drinking 5 protein shakes a day.
Yes.
That's enough information, right?
yeah, and I did, and like they were so confused, like as to why. They're like, why did you eat a whole pot of black bean soup today?
I'm just a weird chick.
I just love black bean soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I told them that I work out, and that's why I was drinking so many protein shakes, and so yeah, they were like, okay, yeah, that sounds like it might be the issue behind what's going on right now. And then my EKG came back fine, blood panel came back fine, everything was good. So they were like, we're gonna discharge you because your vitals are okay, you're not dying. We just think it might actually be your diet that you described, and they said that I should start taking a gas suppressant and take some some Tums, which I did that evening, and I felt much better like a few hours later.
All right, guys, so the No Jumper Clips channel right here. Make sure you subscribe. We just blasted past 30,000 subscribers. Our next goal is 50,000 subscribers. Please help us out and hit that red button. Thank you.